What's good, YouTube? How y'all doing, man? I'm gonna get straight into it. This video is called Have Some Respect and Stand Up For Yourself.
Better learn how to stomp. Step, nigga, play on my name, that'll be his last breath. Orange flag out my pocket, the left. Lung shot, nigga, get that shit out for your chest. Better learn how to.
So the biggest thing I notice with a lot of young men and a lot of young people in general is they don't have respect for themselves. And you wonder why people like treat you any type of way, either some relationships, at work, significant others, like, and friendships. The reason that happens is because you don't respect yourself. And when I say you don't respect yourself, you don't show people that they have something to respect. Meaning, if you don't respect your body, you don't take care of your body, you don't have boundaries, you let people just walk all over you, people see that and they push the envelope. And a lot of the biggest thing I would say with that happening is you notice it gradually, and it kind of can start in a house with family. So like it starts with your family, then it leaks out into real life. When I say real life, I mean like your school and all that, like stuff where there shouldn't be a hierarchy, but the way the world works is things become hierarchical. I don't even know if that's a word, but there's an established pecking order. And if you don't establish yourself as somebody who's not going to take anything or stand for something, people will try to push you, and they know that you're malleable. Oh, you ain't gonna speak up for yourself. You can't tell them no. You're not gonna do anything. You're not gonna ruffle feathers. But as long as you're willing to push back and push, when I say push, I mean give. You gotta be firm though. I ain't saying you gotta put hands on nobody, but you gotta have a reason for people not to mess with you. And when I say mess with you, I mean you wouldn't try me if you see me. If me and somebody was in the street, you're not gonna try me off my demeanor and just how I am. And then if you see me after that and I start interacting with me, that's even further. You're not gonna try. I'm not easy pickings. You know what I'm saying? Don't be easy to somebody. People become victims because they look easy, because you had too many instances where you should have stood up for yourself and you didn't. And when I say the victim, I mean in life you could be a victim just off of just letting too much stuff slide, and the wrong person sees that, and now they looking at you, and now you're being manipulated. Now you people ask you for favors, and why do everybody come for me for money? Why do everybody use me for this? Because you didn't stop the first person. And I ain't gotta be the first person, but you let too many instances of that happening without you saying something or standing up for yourself. It's easy as that. Like, I was having a conversation with my homie, and like I said, there's a difference between wolves, sheep, and then a sheepdog. Now the sheep is everybody who just kind of live in their day-to-day, and they fall victim to the wolves. Now the sheepdog is aware of how wolves act and how the world acts, but you're not blissfully ignorant. You're not letting someone take anything from you, and you're not letting others take from the people around you. So you don't want to be a sheep in this world. You don't want to just be one in the pack, and it's just you just easily picked off by yourself. No. If one person can influence you, two can change you. You understand me? If you get around two people that's purposely trying to get something out of you, bro, you gonna fold. You got to be able to stand one versus 100, no matter what it feels like, no matter if it's, no matter how difficult it is to stand up for yourself. You have to. You gotta live for something, and you gotta die for something. If you live for nothing, you'll die for nothing. I don't think you heard that. If you live for nothing, you will die for nothing. Meaning that your life will be pointless, and it won't matter if you didn't stand for nothing. Because you'll fall for anything, bro. You'll fall for anything, man. With life, you gotta respect is earned, not given. In a lot of situations, sometimes it's supposed to be in different aspects. It should be given to elders and stuff. But even then, I need them to show me why I should respect them. I'm not about to just give anybody my respect just because you're older than me. Okay, you know what I'm saying? That. Okay, that's cool. You lived a little bit more on life, more on this earth, but doesn't necessarily mean you was living right. Same with like I said, you gotta stand up for yourself, bro. Somebody trying to tell you what to do or influence your life, don't ever take advice from somebody. If they telling you don't do something, if they never did that, I wouldn't take advice. I wouldn't even listen to them. because a lot of people just trying to push you to not do something because, you know, they can't do it. That's another thing. This whole manipulation and all this shit it comes down to people trying to impose their will on you. So you're easygoing. Once you start to go against the grain, you become difficult. People might call you names, especially with family. Like, I'll tell you right now, family is the biggest one to like not respect you. And you don't think it, you won't see it. They won't never. No one outwardly say that they don't respect you, but a lot of the times they trying to make like let shit slide and stuff that you want to let slide with anybody. And relationships is because you value, like you like that person so much, you're blinded that you wouldn't take this from nobody else, but you're taking it from that person. Eventually they're gonna stop respecting you because they know that I could do this, I could do that. Friends, same way. You're letting you let this go for so long, and then when you finally start standing up for yourself, people start to look at you like you're the weird one when the whole time they were doing stuff weird to you. Jobs the same way. If you are just too easygoing or whatever, people leapfrog you, purposely put more stuff on your plate, try to use you and your resources to let them get ahead. I see that all the time. The hardest working person is normally the most undervalued in certain jobs. You feel me? Like, think about it like this. You work too good for them and you just yes this, yes that, but you don't take a second and be like, oh, I need more money, I need to do this. You're not like using your value to get what you want. People are just gonna, oh, why this dude don't do nothing? Well, guess what? 5 projects that you were supposed to do, or he was supposed to do, he had you do 3 of them, he did 2, he handed 5 all under his own name. Boom. Now it looks like he did it all. You doing all the work, he getting all the benefits. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff like that, man. Corporate world is cutthroat. The corporate world is the closest to the animal kingdom if you think about it. So like, if you don't demand respect in there, bro, you'll get eaten alive. You'll just be a middle of the pack worker bee. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might get a little perks here, a little attaboy there, a little award here and there, but you're not gonna get the big money because you gotta be willing to, you know what I'm saying? And not necessarily, you don't gotta be that crazy. You don't gotta cut niggas off, but like, you gotta be willing to not let people push you around and stand up for yourself. Like I said, if you don't respect yourself, no one will. If you don't respect yourself, you have to stand up for yourself. And it all comes with, like, when I say respect, when I say the first thing you can show that you respect yourself is just taking care of yourself, keeping a clean dwelling, keep getting your body together, you know what I'm saying? Having morals. Just literally just having morals. Like, stand for something. You don't gotta be religious, you don't gotta be this, but just have a code in your heart that you stick yourself to, where you don't deviate from that with anybody. This is how it is. If I don't like these type of people, and when I say these type of people, I mean people who act out with malice and all that, you're being morally righteous. You just gotta be righteous in yourself. It doesn't have, like I said, it doesn't have to follow any type of Bible or man-made law, but whatever you feel makes a good person. If you hold that dear, that's how you start to build respect. So if being punctual and being dependable and all that is how that's self-respect. You respect yourself, you respect your time, you respect everybody else's time. That's showing you have respect. You know what I'm saying? That's showing you have respect for yourself. Keeping a clean appearance, being neat. You know what I'm saying? That's showing you respect yourself. You know what I'm saying? And when I say like the whole body thing, I mean, if you're in jail, if somebody start tapping you right here, like, and this is like a little old school thing that people do. They tap you right here, they tap you right here, they tap you right there, right? They tap you on your chest. Somebody doing it, they sizing you up. But they doing it so smooth in a conversation, they doing it like that. They just kind of tap. They just talking to you, they rapping with you, and they do it. You if you're not paying attention, that's happening. Those spots is to show you if somebody's hard or not. Like, if they don't gotta, you know what I'm saying? You hear that? They don't. If that's all soft, you're malleable. You don't respect yourself. You don't respect your body. I can push you anywhere I want you. Ain't gotta be on no sexual stuff, but they could do, you know what I'm saying? You get squeezed for your commissary, extorted, because they know you're not respecting your body, so you're an easier target. But they do that to somebody, and most people they won't do that to It's just, you say you wear like, you wear sweatshirts and stuff. People be surprised when they touch you and you're solid. Like me, like I've been in the gym for the last 4 years. I'm solid. You know what I'm saying? I'm still big, like in certain areas, but the areas that count when you want to, if somebody touch me, they tap my arm, they, oh, okay, yeah, no, it's not going like that. I'm not going for nothing. You know what I mean? And you kind of see that when people size each other up all day. You just can't be easy pickings. You can't be slim. You can't be easy food, man. Don't be food for the wolves, man. Even if you're not a sheepdog and you make your way to it, bro. Don't be a sheep, bro. Don't just go with anything. Don't be blissfully ignorant. Once you're aware of what's going on, bro, stop. Don't allow somebody to be able to take from you. And that's any opportunity. That's anything. Don't just let anything slip out your hands, man. Fight back. Today's a great day to fight back. If you haven't heard that, today's a great day to start fighting back. I don't care if you lose and swing, bro. You might land that punch that changes everything. All it takes is one punch to change a fight. You know what I'm saying? And that fight, it's a metaphorical fight. It's a fight for life. All it takes is one connection, and everything works after that. You could be losing for years because you wasn't fighting back. And out of one time you locked it in and you decided to throw that jab out. Oh, everything done changed. Everybody looking at you. He's alive. He's awake. It's up now. He's awake. He's here. He ain't letting that just happen to him. You feel me? Man, I hope somebody was listening to this. Don't go like that, bro. Always fight back. And even fight back when it's just you, and when it's just you with you. There's gonna be a lot of times where right here, your brain is being your biggest enemy, and you have to fight back against him. You have to fight back against your brain sometimes, because there's gonna be times where you're gonna be at your lowest, emotionally, physically, mentally, whatever's going on, and you got thoughts, you got everything. Everything's coming at you, and there's gonna be times where you have to swing back, because you will. Because if you don't want to know what happens if you don't. You know what I'm saying? Permanent solutions for temporary problems happen. We don't want that to happen. I ain't trying to see anybody exit this earth without having first stood up for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, stand up for yourself. And I guarantee it'll go a long way. Once you start demanding respect for yourself and you won't allow things, you don't understand how far you're gonna go after that. It took me a while to understand that. I mean, I've always been a bullheaded person, so I ain't never really went for nothing. But in certain arenas, I wasn't standing up for myself, and I started to. And I am. And though it may have changed a lot of relationships and situations, I'm glad I did that. I'm glad, because where I'm at today will never be where I was at yesterday. I'll never go back to the person I was that couldn't do it. Now, mentally I couldn't do it, but mentally I couldn't do it because I didn't believe in myself at the time. But I just sat there and I started giving myself a reason to keep going, a reason to keep doing this. What am I doing this for? Well, man, my people before me, whether it's my mother, grandparents, whoever, put me in this position to win. You come from a lineage of people that made it like that, survived whatever they had to endure for you to be here today. And you better be willing to make that count for something. Like I said, whenever I lock in with y'all, just know you're loved and appreciated in this moment. Anything that you got going on, take a deep breath. Let that shit, let it go. Let that stuff go. I know whatever's on your heart, I know I got a lot of stuff on my heart too. We just gotta let it go. And we gotta keep moving forward. 2025, we are here. We are here and we're not going nowhere. Appreciate y'all.